Sagittarius, welcome back. This is going to be a general reading for you for the December 2018 time period. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. There's also a particular love and relationship reading up as well, so you can check that also before or after this. And let's see what's going on. It'll be a Celtic cross, and we'll take it from here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Sagittarius, and I'll clarify as well. Okay, let's see. Sagittarius, okay. Interesting. All these reversals, but I do have a couple in the upright. Okay, wrong one in the upright to end with, but we'll clarify and see what's up. Bottom of the deck is in the upright, which is the Ten of Pentacles. So that's a good thing. A good thing to have in the upright is the Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles meaning there could be just through this period, you're focused on a variety of things, securing the home front, securing things at work. Could just have a lot going on, but actually yielding a lot of abundance right now, Sagittarius. A lot of good things coming to fruition, or the potential to come through to fruition. Let's see what's coming up with your reading. So coming into the present, you're embodying justice in reverse. So, and you're also, you've got an obstacle of the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So I'm going to kind of like, read the story together a little bit here. So there's something that is definitely, if I take a glance and take in your whole reading, there's definitely something that's stalled out. I mean, the good news is that you have the Ten of Pentacles as an overarching theme. I think that's something that has a high potential to evolve into fruition for you, Sagittarius, that you have the possibility to manifest what you want, whether it's at work, a new job, a new project, with your family and your relationships, communication. In this particular card, it's not like a whole, it's got the leaders of the family here. It's primarily the leaders of the family. Could be leaders in a company that are getting along. It could be leaders of your family. It could be your family unit. Your kids are running and, enjoying themselves. The extended generations are enjoying themselves in a productive farm environment. So I think there's a potential to be productive, but let's see, you've got some slowdowns and some blocks getting in your way, Sagittarius. There could be something that is not right or not fair that's going on right now in the backdrop that's affecting you very directly. Somebody has affected you in a way that you feel is creating definitely an injustice, or something has been wronged by you. Maybe there's something being held up in the court system. Maybe there's an agreement that you're trying to sign or move forward with, a contract. Maybe it's affecting a relationship or work, but something is being stalled because of the immediate obstacle being the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's slower than slow. Whatever you're trying to manifest here that you may be trying to correct, and it's injustice, the resolution of it is going slower than slow. So something is getting in the way. The uncovering of a piece of information. That's what I'm really getting from this, that there needs to be a piece of information that's not part of the mix yet, that has not come forward yet, excuse me. In the recent past, with the Page of Swords, there's a truth that maybe needs to be communicated, a piece of information. So I'm getting that kind of all over the reading, that you may be missing a piece of information. Now, you will know if this is in a relationship or we're at work, but in order to make something fair, in order to get past whatever this disagreement is or injustice, it looks like it's stalled out. Excuse me, and at least a part of this is because something has not been illuminated. Something has not been shared. And And definitely not. And what's on your mind about that is a key partnership or a key decision that's stuck, a heart and head decision, or a very deep and connected partnership that got messed up, that it had potential, and it's stalling out. It's stalling out. Excuse me, Sagittarius. So we've got to figure out what's going on with that. Something very important to you is stalling out. It's not quite on even footing. There's an injustice around it. And the rectification and the righting of it is being stalled out. Coming into the near future is also the Ace of Wands in reverse. So it may make moderate headway. It may make, there may be a spark in the conclusion. There may be a spark with you and this person. There may be an illumination that just kind of starts. But you know, with the Ace of Wands, excuse me, in reverse, it easily flares out. Easily flares out. And then, you know, just to kind of sew this up, there's such a alignment in these other cards. We're going to clarify, but there's definitely an alignment with where these energies are getting stuck, because we have where you are again. Not only do you have the Justice in reverse, but you have the World in reverse. I think it's probably safe to say that there's a karmic cycle not ending, whether it's at work or in a personal relationship. There's a lesson that's not being learned potentially that's holding up the works here. So the situation is not getting balanced. The cycle and learning is not quite ending and moving on to the next cycle. So it's disarming this movement of forward movement. It's disarming or unarming a conclusion. And your worst hope is that you're just not going to be able to manifest. You're not going to be able to create in the situation. It's going to be forever stalled out. Empress in reverse. What's coming into your environment, again, another stall here is the Knight of Cups in reverse. An offer is not forthcoming. Whether it's in a connection or compassionate energy or an understanding of some sort. Hate to make this about a love reading. You know, it's an important partnership for sure. But what's in your environment, Sagittarius, is an offer that's not coming through. So it looks like it could be hinging on a truth or an offer or a piece of the puzzle that's not coming clear. But whatever it is that's gumming up the works is stopping this forward movement. It's stopping the progress and energy of forward movement for you. And it could be that you're not seeing something that you should be seeing. You know, that you should be more eyes wide open and, you know, seeing what's right in front of you. Maybe you maybe just need to take in during this period whatever it is you need to know. Is there something you need to be aware of that helps you get this lesson? Do you need to focus more on yourself in this time frame? We're going to clarify. But information and an offer, and even in this immediate future, Ace of Wands in reverse. See, in the upright, obviously it's the passionate, you know, it's a phallic symbol, and we all know the passionate traditional, you know, interpretation, manifestation, creativity of the Ace of Wands. Yet, the other thing about this particular one is we see the sun just kind of coming through the clouds, like this clarity, this positive momentum, this optimism. You know, in the immediate future, we don't get the clarity. We don't get the optimism. It's something's being shrouded by clouds. And, you know, something's not coming through. We're not getting the illumination down here. So something is definitely not coming through to clarify the situation. Either you for you, like you're not getting it, like you're not seeing it, or it's just this whole scenario is missing a link. In the potential outcome, we have the Five of Swords. So it's still kind of an anguishy outcome because of this. The Five of Swords, just being a worthless argument. Nobody wins. Nobody is winning at all. I mean, this person is, you know, he's got all the swords. He's doing his own little war dance around the fire, but he's shooed away. The wolves are watching and skulking off in the background. He's not with anybody. He's alone. There's a definite kind of a battle zone here with the Five of Swords. We don't even know why. but it's next to your lovers in reverse. So whether this was a personal partnership or a business partnership gone awry, could be that it was over some battles and they're just really not resolved yet. I just have this feeling that there's more information that you need, Sagittarius. You might be dealing with a Virgo. Sorry. You might have Virgo in your chart. I just said that. So, yeah, this isn't the most upbeat so far, except that you have the Ten of Pentacles as your bottom energy. Let's see. What is the injustice or justice in reverse? The lack of equity and the stall out, just kind of at the heart of your reading. Queen of Pentacles, an upright, and the Chariot in the reverse. Yeah, trying to manifest something, trying to bring something practical into view, and yet it's stalled out again with the Chariot in reverse. Trying to move forward and manifest, but there's something stalled out. And why is that? One more card. The World in reverse again, Sagittarius. So to me, seeing the World twice in the reverse is there's just a fight to not complete the cycle. It's somebody, one or both of you is not letting this cycle come to a close or let the lesson happen. And maybe it is because there's a piece missing. I mean, granted, there could very well be a piece missing. But there's a stall out. The cycle needs to close. Energy, yes. To infuse more energy, the cycle, or at least a learning, needs to happen. An enlightenment needs to happen. On this World in reverse here, we have an impatience with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have an impatience in the King of Pentacles in reverse, which is kind of a selfish energy. Could be just to the point of extreme. There's an impatience around somebody who's only focused on themselves and not coming to the table to help complete this cycle. I'm not getting that that's you, Sagittarius. You'll know for some small percentage of you if that's you. I think you're dealing with that. You're having an impatience around the energy of not being able to manifest, but there could also be someone in your midst, could be an earth sign, maybe not, that is kind of selfish right now and not coming to the table. But you're wanting to release this. You're definitely wanting to release this feeling of not being able to manifest. It's definitely a problem, and it's all over your reading that there's a stuck energy. In your environment, there's the Knight of Cups in the reverse, not being able to find enlightenment, not being able to walk away from this Seven of Swords energy, not being able to walk away, not being able to manifest, but not being yet able to walk away from this tricky energy, not being able to get away from it. So your hope is to be able to manifest. Your fear is that's going to get, continually stuck with the Empress in reverse. You want fair give and take, which would be clear again by the Justice in reverse. Fair give and take that, you can feel confident about, not worried or fearful about. Fair give and take, and you are concerned about your own impatience, that you might be impulsive, which I hope you aren't. Another relationship upside down. So this partnership's really on your mind, unfortunately, Sagittarius. Coming into the very near term, I'm going to do the partnership on your mind up here. It's the ending of a partnership that needs to happen so that you can come out of, so you can come out of the grief. But there's a cycle that needs to end, once again, about this partnership, Sagittarius. That seems to be what needs to happen. And in the most immediate future, this lack of passion or coming in and then leaving or just false start has the Emperor in reverse and a Three of Wands not creating. So again, there is an energy that is not not in control, not creating. It's a blockage. It's definitely a blockage. Okay, so we've got to figure out what is going to help you unblock, I believe, from this reading is forward movement to try and end the cycle. If there's information you need, you may need to gently get it this end of year. If the energy is not right to move forward and we're kind of still in the Mercury retrograde and it's difficult or there's blocked communication, it may have to go into the new year when things get moving again. Yeah, see, so there's like not wanting to take a risk to release this negative energy. It's there, you know you want to release it, but yeah, it's hard to get a fresh start around releasing it. It's a really tough energy, the King of Swords, and in the reverse for you. So it's definitely being held up. Sorry to say, Sagittarius, it's like mega block here. It's not building, it's not moving forward. Bright spot, though, at the end of the reading is it could move forward slowly. Try to get some rest and connection to yourself. Try to assess what needs to happen for you. Another message I'm getting, sometimes closure doesn't have to happen literally with another person. It could be that there's something that needs to be examined by you. Could be that there's a missing piece. I actually believe that there's a mirroring happen with you and a partnership, either business partnership or personal partnership, that, there's a total mirroring effect here. I mean, you've got the Lovers in reverse that needs to die and move on. You've got the Two of Cups in the reverse, and you both may have some lessons to learn. You don't have control over the lessons the other person learns. You only have control over trying to move this forward by going into your own, maybe sitting with the pain and releasing it, seeing what lessons or illuminations you need to come to. I mean, the holiday period's not always easiest when these things are happening at work or at home, but it's also not a bad time because we get a little bit more time to ourselves. So I hope that this has had a few messages for you, Sagittarius. I hope that maybe there's ways to kind of assess and get some light shed on this issue and close out what you need to close out, even if it's within yourself, and see if we can, for you, get some momentum going toward the end of this year and into the new year. So with that, I wish you a happy holiday period, and please comment if anything resonated. I will see you again soon. Thanks.